Hello everyone, it's Life of Pet, and I'm playing Flower on the PlayStation 4. Flower is a beautiful game, and I don't mean just aesthetically, I mean overall. Its music, its sort of gameplay, the environments, the colours, the atmosphere, all of that together combined makes it into a lovely game. And this is the bit that I didn't expect, was that the game emotionally touched me. It hit a nerve in me, which I didn't think was going to happen, but from that moment on, I absolutely loved it. Perhaps it was sort of the situation of me particularly, and maybe not everyone will have this experience. At the end of the day, we're all different gamers, and we don't all have the different experience. It depends on the environment you're in, the situation you're in. But the situation I was in, without going into too much personal detail, was I had a very stressful day, for different reasons, and I didn't expect much from this game, but I downloaded it because I was a bit bored, and as soon as I did it, I was completely relaxed in this world. I couldn't believe it. I don't know if I've ever been so sort of immersed and relaxed playing a game. And it's even hard to call it a game because at that point, and even up to now, it feels more like an experience to me than a game. And trust me, I know it sounds very cliche, sort of saying, oh, it's an emotional experience, it's not a game. But this really is. I mean, there's hardly any gameplay here. Let's not kid ourselves. If you're looking for a game to play for gameplay, this is not it. What you do in this game is you control the wind. So you control the wind's direction, movement, speed. And you start off with a flower petal, and by moving the wind, you can touch other flowers, which gives you another petal. By getting another petal, you sort of now got an indication of where you are and what direction you're moving in, right? So you can collect more and more flowers. And there's absolutely no instructions of what to do. There's no time limit. There's no, more or less, there's no really rewards. The only rewards is the ones you give yourself. So the reward for me was I was really just having a relaxing time. I had no pressures in this game. For a moment, I forgot the pressures in my life, and I was just in a beautiful world where I would honestly like to walk in and experience for myself. Now, if the game has no real dialogue and no real indication of where it wants to go, I suppose it's hard for us to understand a story from it, and we all sort of interpret a story ourselves. So my story might be different to your story, of what I understand the story to be, but with all these scenes here of the concrete city and all the traffic, to me the game is trying to tell me sort of that, look what society has become, and it's almost pointing a finger back to ourselves, holding the mirror up to ourselves and saying, this is what we've become. Traffic, ambulance, noise, not a sign of one petal, not a sign of a tree, of any green, a horrible city. And then by other levels, with these dried up grass and dried up environments, it sort of emphasizes it even more that perhaps this is what this game is trying to evoke. It's trying to evoke an emotion that maybe, as a civilization, we have to change our ways and respect the environment more, or maybe appreciate the environment more, or anything like that. Either way, like I said, it could be different to you and me. This is sort of the vibe I was getting, a bit of philosophical vibe. But again, I wasn't playing it so much because I'm a nature lover, but more or less because almost the nature in this game was helping me relax, really relax. I mean, I felt so at ease playing this game, and obviously it's a beautiful game to look at. I mean, these colours are absolutely lovely. So if you enjoy maybe paintings or tranquil music and sort of a vibe like that, then this game might be for you. And I can fully appreciate that this game won't be for a lot of you. I mean, yeah, let's not kid ourselves. There's hardly any gameplay here. This game is not about gameplay, which is weird to say because it's a game. In a game I want to have some gameplay usually, but goes back to my argument that this is almost not a game. This is an experience. I mean, I was talking to my friend yesterday about it, and he sort of said, I don't get it. He said, I played it, I was floating about, I'm just floating, I don't have anything to do. And I can fully see where he's coming from. Yeah, you are just floating about, you know what I mean? That is it. But I suppose it's what emotions it brings for you, or maybe emotions is a strong word. Not feelings either, but what sense it gives you. So for me, honestly, really, it's just a relaxing game to play. That's what it comes down to. If you like to play a relaxing game and listen to relaxing music or look at some artwork, then this game could be for you. And just to briefly talk about how you actually play the game, is you control the wind by using the 6 axes on the controller. So by tilting the controller left, right, up and down and so on, you control the wind. By pressing R2 you can thrust yourself forward. That's also the same on the PlayStation 3 version. On the PlayStation Vita version, I'm not sure if you can actually do that. I can't remember actually. It wouldn't make sense because you wouldn't be able to see the screen if you're doing that. But the way I played it, there's definitely two ways to play on the Vita, because I remember I picked one way and I stuck with it because I liked that way. And the way I played on the Vita was when you touch the left part of the screen, the wind moves to the left. When you touch the right, it moves to the right, and so on. And the back touch button is the thrust button. And again, if you touch a bit higher, it goes. You touch the touch screen a bit higher, it goes up. Touch a bit lower, it goes down, and so on. It works pretty well. So in this scene here, it was a bit like a roller coaster ride. I just want to emphasize it because the wind was pushing me, and I didn't realize it at the time, but it was building up to this lovely moment. I was playing on the Vita, so you know I had the screen close to my face, and I didn't expect it. But when I saw this moment here, when the sun came up, sort of right here, honestly, my mouth hit my jaw just hit the ground. It looked so beautiful. I was shocked. I thought it was so beautiful. I mean, on the screen now, because it's compressed, you can't sort of get a feeling of how beautiful it actually looks, but it's such a beautiful game. And I just imagined myself, I was like, oh god, I would love to walk in this field and just lay on the floor and like look up at the sky. It would be lovely. So I must recommend this game, especially if you think it's your sort of vibe and you enjoy it, then by all means please go and buy it. It's under a £5, it's cross-buy, so if you buy the Vita version you get the PS4 version for free and vice versa, although I do appreciate it's definitely not for everyone. Thanks for watching this video, I really do appreciate it. If you've liked it, then please press the like button, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter if you want, at lifeofpet, and I'll catch you next time. Take care, bless.